Alright, welcome everybody to Hydroneer. This is Hydroneer 2.0. This has been out for a couple of weeks, but I've been contemplating whether to do videos or not. Okay, so if you have not played this game, you'll find that it's kind of interesting that you use, since it's Hydroneer, use water to do stuff. So let's just take a look here quick. We've got a whole store here that's got like most of the items that we can buy. This is where we put our money, in case you don't know. They sell beds, blocks, a construction mallet, which lets us lock stuff down. They do have a mining helmet, but it's really kind of hard to work with. This is the pipe I was talking about that you put in the water, and then they've got all the different types of pipes, including T-pipes, and a cork in case you need to block off the end of the pipe. Some of the other things they've added, let's see, they added this hand sorter. I believe they added the fishing traps and the TNT, and the fishing poles as well, which fishing poles, one of the things we're going to actually work to get because need it, and then plenty of other stuff here. The other thing that they added to the game that is really nice, you used to just buy them. They were over at the store on the other end, which we'll be going to later. But this is the original drill that they had. They had a forge iron drill. I think it was called a piston drill or something like that. And so we can buy this at some point in the game, as well as the harvester. This is what actually gets us the clumps of dirt. This is what takes the clumps of dirt and turns them into something useful. So, let's start. What I usually do is I get enough to make us our first amount of money, so we're probably gonna... So this needs to be filled with water. And then we bring this down here. And this area I think only has level 1 dirt, which is from what everybody says, it's 8 blocks down. So if you've seen those stone blocks that we went past, that I pointed out, if you put 8 of them, on top of each other into the ground, it would, we would then be, when we drop down to the next level, we would be at 2. So as you see, we do the dirt, but the thing is right now we need to fill this back up. We can actually fill it up with the pail if we really want to, and I try not to drop my brush in there, but nice thing is it doesn't matter which way the pail's sitting, we can use it. And there are some nicer tools out there that help us do things, and the nice thing is we can leave that in there like that. And as you'll see, we got a gold. Actually, we think we got 2 pieces out of that. Yeah. So we got a gold and an iron that time out of it. We're just going to dump our bucket in here and get back up. And if you haven't played, you'll notice there's a blue dot and a black dot. The black dot is your target for where you're going to drop the item. And I will kind of, if somebody asks me to make a tutorial for something, I will definitely do it. No big deal. I don't mind doing stuff like that. But I kind of wanted to do like a playthrough, the first time. And I don't know how far we're going to get, It's going to take a little bit to get enough stuff. I think we're going to do a few of these anyway. And I personally am not going to use any mods in the game. I know if you watch, there's, some of these people have flying mods, and they've got other mods like that, I'm just not for this game, I'm not a fan of mod. mean, I play, you know, like Farming Simulator, and of course, you know, mods are everything in Farming Simulator. So I'm just kind of, I kind of know what we can do right now. So I'm gonna do a bunch more of these here, and I may speed the time up, I may not, you know, depending on, you know, how long the video is. So I'm gonna talk through this like I'm actually doing it the whole time, but we'll just go from there. I'm probably close, yeah. That's the nice thing, is it gives you that hole when you when you're full. And because there's no inventory, supposedly the game's supposed to, you know, runs better, you know, because of it. So I have never talked to the creator of the game. I need my bucket. So I have no clue what his reasoning behind no inventory is, but that's what I've heard. And there's some little things in here I laugh at, like, okay, I just got more spots there, right? So let's fill this bucket up. So that's that whole pile that I just made one scoop with. And this is it's kind of funny when I do this. So I'm gonna get right back to it. We can do that a bit. So now, if I go, technically there's, you know, we've just got 2 scoops out of you know, a single scoop like that. So that's kind of a weird bug, you know, but yeah, I mean, it's part of the game, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But I think if we get like, you know, a few more of these, but in the beginning of the game, this is a lot of what we do. It's really tedious. It takes a while. Let's do like 2 more buckets full of dirt.
Huh?
Oops, I'm stuck on something. Okay. So we're just gonna get some water in here, and then we're gonna go down and get that last pile of dirt. Now, as we do go down, you can get bigger chunks of dirt, which will give you, or I think they're actually the same size chunks of dirt, but they give you bigger iron ore, gold, etc. You know. Whoops. You know, I did do that on the blue dot, and that's why I didn't get water in there. Okay, so as you see, we got a bunch of gold and iron. As you've probably seen over at the store, there's a forge, but right now we don't have enough. We don't have any money until we come back. Up here, there's a place to sell, so we're gonna sell. This first video is going to be really more informational. I mean, we're not going to do a ton. So as you see, we got 124. Now, like I said, there is no inventory. So I think as we get going, you know, like after this video, there'll be more, you know, we'll be closer to how-to than just, you know, sit here and gabbing and talking about nothing. So we're going to drop that in there. Now, first thing I want is this is 36. How much do I have? 124. And we're going to need at least one of these. We're going to grab a couple because I actually want 4. We're going to run over here in just a second and grab the cart that you've seen over there. Oh, figures. Can't exactly pay for it if it's not on there, and if I if I go out here, I'll show you what happens if we go out with an item too. That's kind of funny. So, okay, say I say, hey, I'm gonna be a thief. We grab a pickaxe and we try to be a thief. There you go. It takes it away from you and does the nice little scream. So we're gonna get this. We're gonna go get that done here in just a second. We're gonna take this over. Okay. This cart lets it, you haul, 2 or 3 items, a bunch of, well, you get quite a bit of junk in here.
Huh?
Okay, was I not able to drop it? Oh.
Huh? Huh?
Wait, why is it not? Oh, there we go. And move the. Now this is another weird thing. You got to hit Q to get in and out of the vehicle, but the carts are E, which is kind of interesting, I guess. But okay, so we're out of the cart. So we haven't paid for this yet, so we're gonna go ahead and. So I just took every penny we had.
Huh?
Yeah, it does that. And I wish you could actually tilt stuff. So when you go to drop it, it doesn't do goofy stuff, But yeah, you can't really. For whatever reason, that pipe will not lay flat when you're trying to place it like that. Now, when you go to rotate it and stuff, it'll work just fine. But for whatever reason, I can never get it to rotate when I'm trying to drop it in the cart. Grab a bucket. Drop that in there. And this cart is really slow. There's another cart that's a little faster, but it's, right now it's kind of, not worth the time, what I mean? So now, the nice thing is you don't, it's all based on a grid, so you don't have to worry about it. And that, as you can see, it's already pumping water, so. Down the road, we're going to be doing other things that'll make the water more better, Right now, all we're interested in is grabbing this here, and we're going to put it right, I think right there is where it needs to go. We'll probably get another pipe here after a while, and, yeah, see, I was off by quite a ways. But, no.
Huh?
See, that's the problem with this, trying to set them there, you gotta... So we're gonna see if we can get it back a little further. There we go. Okay, so that'll fill it like that now every time. So now we're one step closer to automation. Okay. So now, we don't need to fill this bucket with water anymore because we already got it. So what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably end up buying another bucket or two. Okay, grab a brush. Nice, we already got 3. That's not bad. Okay. So we're gonna do like 10 buckets. Like I said, if it gets too tedious, I'll just switch it out. There is one item in there that we're gonna move. I did see a gem in there, and they're not worth a lot, but when you make necklaces and stuff, they are. So, where was it? It's right there. Okay. It's an emerald. We're just going to toss that on the ground for now so we can use it. Wait, I need that in there. I think that's already 4 buckets full of stuff that we're already at, so I'm weird that way. I gotta keep it track of how many times I do stuff like that, you know, and I don't know what. I did 10 last time, so we gotta do 10 this time, I guess. Gotta keep the same, you know. I'm hoping real soon. I mean, we got a few other items we want to buy to help make money.
Huh?
But I'm hoping to actually get that, you know, in the near future, get the machine that actually mines it for us. And I think we just had I think we have a, whatever the blue one is, yeah, we got that too. You know, if we had a grinding wheel, which we will get down the road here, we could turn that into a gem. But right now it's just a raw gem.
Huh?
What is it? 5. I know I'm probably off on my count. Somebody will be like, "No, you only put 1 in there before," or something. I've done that before. That's okay though. Yeah, see, sometimes that happens. Now there might still be a gem in there or something that I'm not gonna worry about. I'm not gonna say pull stuff out just to Now the fun part about this mess we got it set up is we got to pull that back out. Yeah. Okay. I missed. But at least, you know, we're already some form of automation, even though it's not really automation, but it is, you know? If that makes any sense. I know sometimes that don't make much sense. So I'm hoping we can get, you know, the basics, you know, for, we're gonna do 2 more buckets and then we'll run all this stuff up and see what we can make of it. At some point here, digging back, we're going to run into an area where we can no longer mine. It's not like it's level 2 or anything, it's just, you know, it's a wall. But that's more back towards that, you know, a little more.
Huh?
Okay, so this will be our last bucket before we run everything up. I may, when we do the next video, I may just do a bunch of this stuff ahead of time and go from there. Oops. Yeah, we're done. Okay, we got there's a gold nugget. Now, depending on how much we make off this, it'll depend on what we're buying first. But I think since we're just kind of trying to get a few things done in the first video, I'm not gonna use any cutscenes or anything. Well, it's not bad, 174. That is the nice thing, is you can carry all this stuff around in the bucket. You know, we'll have to adjust it, you know, again, we'll have to take that pipe off and do all that fun stuff. So. Okay, so we got 174. What would that cost us? 86, 18. This is where we're going to start making the money because the only problem is I'm not sure we have enough to make everything. We may have to you know, wait to buy some stuff. Oh yeah, we're already over. We got 174. There's 146. Our other thing that we still need yet is the handle, which is there. So, you know, that's whatever, doesn't tell me the price right now, but yeah, it's 105 and then 86. So right now I'm going to see if we got enough to actually grab a fishing pole, because fishing poles do, you know, I know you're probably thinking, oh geez, just what anybody needs for a fishing pole. We can get away with just these things right away, because these things will let me make other stuff that'll make us money. Okay, so I'm gonna... Wait, how much do we have left? 28. Okay, so we're gonna... Sorry, I forgot that I wanted to buy these, and Should be able to get all 4 of them, right? The reason I buy 4 is, This 4 is just perfect, you know, it's a square. As we know, all squares are perfect, right? Sure. Okay, so we're gonna go get the trailer, or cart, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'm gonna try and keep these videos around 30 minutes, but I'm not making any promises. Let's put it that way. Now, this is the... I mean, we can actually, if we do it right with the cart, we can actually back in, you know, and actually... Right spot. I've actually backed it in and had it sitting on here. So that we can, you know, buy our stuff without having to handle it twice. Hopefully it'll let me get away with this. It is a little picky on how it lets you stack stuff in there. And that's why I kind of said, kind of let you do what you want to do with the, you know, or carry enough, you know. Usually, if you get, like, when you're using the vehicle sometimes, it'll stack almost perfectly. But not always. Seem like that's a lot more forgiving of how it goes in on the file. Same with that. And I think, yeah, I'm just going to leave the money here because we're going to come back here again. And we're only right over here, so it's not like we're, you know, a million miles away. I did want to get another bucket, but I don't see that happening at the moment. So we're going to put this over here. Now, I did see somebody do something and I want to try it. So supposedly, we're going to grab the bucket because we got to dig out some spot, and I don't want to just waste the dirt, you know? Well, I don't have a pickaxe anyway, just waste dirt. Oops, I must have... Okay. So we're gonna grab a bucket here. what are we on? It's not really a bucket, it's
Huh? Huh?
there we go. So as of right now, there's this little side job I'm doing here that's wasting time, more or less. More or less what we're going to do is we're going to put the forge down in there, and then we're going to put the stone on top. And what that'll do is give us an easier place, you know, to drop in our ingots and stuff when we're heating them. Not, you know, not meant to the flatter surface.
Huh?
Okay, so that should be all we need for that. Go ahead and drop that out. So what I've seen people do is they bring the forge over like the, whoops. I think you actually got to place it, yeah. You place the forge down in like that. I guess I didn't even need to dig the hole, but oh well. And then you go like this. So now instead of having to pipe this into, you know, pipe the crucible into the pile, you just go like that, and it's already heating the crucible up. Now we will get the hammer, and the hammer will let us lock all these down permanently so that we don't, you know, so we don't do that, you know, type of thing. You know, so we'll do that here in just a minute, in a little bit when I get enough money. But as soon as we get about, I don't know, 4 or 5 piles of that.
Huh?
You know, of the, you know, when you get 3 nuggets, the same thing or so, we'll go ahead and smelt one and see what it's worth up top. There is a scale that we can get, but it's down at the other end, and it's like 600 or something like that, or maybe 800. I don't remember. Oh shoot. Okay, that's no big deal. Now we can just take that and go and miss, you know. Sure. Okay, so now if we go gold, that's iron, I think. There's another gold. Yeah, I guess we could have put it in the well, here, let's just toss them in the pail quick. Okay. You know, of course, you know, I could do this perfectly every time. But as soon as I go to show somebody something, of course it's gonna screw up. Okay, so we just dumped them in there like that. Bring this back over here, dump that. Where's my there it is. So now dump this on top of the block. Make a little itty bitty ingot. Now we can get ingots that are much bigger than that, but we only used 3 pieces of gold, so we didn't get a lot. So we're gonna run this up. It's probably worth like 100 or so, maybe a little more. It might be like 150. Who knows? I know some people try to figure out what stuff's worth. Okay, so it's worth 51. That was way but that would give us enough for one of the, probably for the fishing pole, so we can do the fishing pole thing, and I do also, along with the fishing pole, I want to do the... So this is a common thing. You gotta take it out. There you go. It'll still tell you, you know, you can still figure it out, you know. There. Okay, so let's just grab the fishing pole so we get that done. Now we're gonna take the fishing pole. I'm gonna go over here. I don't remember, was it a prawn that we need, or... There's certain fish that we need to get the better fishing pole so we go on. It might just be another... We'll have to go check here in just a second. I'm gonna catch like 5 fish and then we'll go over and check. If we get a prawn, then we know that it's a prawn, so... Which I think is the first one. Now normally what I do is I stand here with a bucket and let them, and hope that they all fall in the bucket, but they don't always. But we'll grab our bucket here in just a few seconds. I'm gonna try and get 1 or 2 more, I think. Mainly I'm just wasting time, but... Okay. So we're just going to drop this. We might need that sardine or whatever it is, you know. I don't remember what the first one was. We'll go over and check, and then we'll go from there. Oh, shit. We're going to go and drop these in here. I don't want to... Oh, we got a couple pieces, so maybe we'll get enough here to make it worth our while. We'll like I said, in between, I'll get a whole bucket full. I think that's gold. It is, okay. I'll get a big bucket full, and then we'll go from there. Now, we really don't need the water in there. I left the water in because I can't. I was too lazy to do anything else. I mean, I could actually bring the bucket up on top of the hill and do this instead of, you know, throwing around, but whatever, you know. Okay, so, as well as, the jeweler at the top of the hill up there, there's also, what do you want to call them? There's auctions spread out around the land. And, you know, I can show you the map here a little bit. But... Okay, so this is where we want to put them. This is, we can sell pretty much any fish here, but if we go over here, that's not it. Where is it? It's outside here. Right here. So as you see, we need a prawn. We drop a prawn in here, and it will open that box and give us the fish, and it'll tell us the next fish that we get to catch. So we're going to sell these, get 53 coins out of it. Screwing around, but anyway, we're going to take these 53 back to the thing, and then I think we're probably going to end the video here. And I will, like I said, I'll get a bunch of ore and stuff like that, so we can go from that point. So we don't have to sit, you know, and watch me spend a half an hour being goofy. But after a while, it does change and it gets a lot better. But I will see you guys next time. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like. If you want to see more, you know, definitely hit the bell. And you can subscribe if you want as well. So I will see you guys in the next episode.